What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Star Wars: The Old Republic, where we are continuing on with Under the Ruins, finding the Geonosian source, which we just got to head east and then north. Might have to walk around whatever building this is, or mountain. That's a bit too squared off to be a mountain. Hopefully we can get by it without attracting any enemies. R8X4F. Little champion, 500,000 health. Thought I pulled somebody. We earn a vase. You reliquary, another one. Easy. Do I go down here? I'm gonna have to go into combat finally. What's that purple? Orange crystal container. Looks pretty good. I have one already. May as well use it. Hopefully I'm in the right place. Because we skipped a lot and... yeah, there we are.
That was too close.
Gotta turn it off for you. I can turn it back on. Come on, and remain as a tank. Give it more challenge. Go forth. There's 2 markers.
I sense more of them. A lot more. There must be an army of them below us.
Is he the source? The Swarm Lord? Yep, okay. Defeat the Geonosian Swarm Lord. He's just an elite. What are you? Psionic Link? Reduces incoming damage by 8% for each active member of the swarm. Suffers damage whenever a member of the swarm is killed. Psionic Link bridges the swarm lore to all nearby Geonosians. Live by the swarm, die by the swarm.
Here we go! On. Keep your distance when the warriors go down. They're putting off some kind of spores. It's calling for reinforcements. They'll have us surrounded if we're not careful. It seems weaker when we take down the warriors. Focus on the swarm.
Save my smash. Instead I should save it, but he's already dead. That was easy. Plant 6 explosive devices. See, there's one up here. Nope. You go to heal while we do this, so that I can. In case we get into trouble. Don't have to worry about stopping to heal. And one left.
Looks like we're finished here.
I can't get the old man on the hollow. We'd better head back and make sure nothing's happened.
Lockbreak collapsed.
Our sensors are being jammed, along with our communications, both short and long range. Disruptions like this can mean only one thing.
Invasion.
The Empire will come in earnest now. This doesn't fit Melora's pattern. She never bothered to disable enemy communications during her siege of Nantoon. Something very strange is happening. We have to move quickly. Many of our people are still outside the colony. Some at the farms, and the rest at the ancient library. We should split up.
You don't need to act like we have a choice, old man. No way you're leaving this planet without seeing that library one more time.
Leave the farms to us.
We can handle evacuating the farms, then meet you at the library afterward. Your people will get out of here safely, Master. I promise.
The first shuttles will start launching while we gather the stragglers. They could send a distress signal once they escape the jamming zone.
I'll get you General Daeroon's direct frequency. He's the best person to contact.
I'm sure the Republic's just gonna sweep in and save the day.
Even if they merely pick up our evacuation craft, it would be a huge help. I'll pass the information on. Thank you, Commander. Before you go, Tao, we need to finish our discussion about your Padawan.
Now? Really? This feels like a good time.
It is always a good time to learn, teach, and grow.
We already had this discussion, which is why I don't have a Padawan. You don't want more Jedi like me. One is bad enough.
You think that if so many good Jedi die and you survive, then you must not be a good Jedi. You think that the reason you've survived, your skill in battle, is the only skill you've mastered, so you must be a bad Jedi. But the only lesson you need to learn is that you are more than the killer you see in yourself. Teach, and you will see just how much more.
Not interject.
You believe in me more than anyone I've known, and I appreciate that, but I'm just not ready. Look, can we save this for later? The imps aren't waiting around, and neither should we.
Very well. You check on the farms, I'll check on the library. And we'll meet afterward to select your Padawan.
Damn it, old man.
May the Force be with you.
understand the whole half rope thing. Doesn't even look good. Still inside the cave? Thought I would have been ported all the way over to base. Going fast show. That's weird.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Jedi colony.
Be safe out there.
Okay, what do? We retrieve portable defense turrets. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was supposed to port us here.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
So now we're just
Be safe
flying
out
back.
there.
Flying again. That's weird. Deployed turrets around the farm. Can I? Yep, I can just walk through. How big is the circle? That's pretty big. Pretty big. Didn't activate that one, so somebody must be here with me. Get the ones that I can get without going into combat.
That should do it. Let's find Nadia and the others.
All the way to the south. Big part of this house as well.
We can't just leave. Not now.
You have to. Take the others and get moving. I can handle a few Sith.
We're here to help.
Tau! Commander, you're just in time. Caesarios, now we can handle whatever the Empire throws at us.
It's not about you. If the Imps land a single shot on D9 before he finishes, we'll lose everything.
What do you mean?
All of our data! We grew crops in a radioactive wasteland. What we've learned could increase crop yields all across the Republic. Imagine how many people we could feed.
We'll handle it, Zarios. We need you to head to the shuttles and get everyone loaded up. The faster the better.
We'll keep the droid safe.
D9 won't get a scratch. You can trust us.
If you're wrong, if something happens,
Imperial's coming in fast. Get moving, Zarios. I won't say it again.
all right. Let's go.
And Farmstead. Where's the enemies? There they is. Speak to Nadia.
Tao.
Everyone okay?
Good here. I'm glad we got Zarios and the others out of here. That got a bit exciting. D9, were you able to get the files?
Get this back to the colony right away, Nadia. Make sure the Republic gets a copy.
Of course. I'm never gonna let Zarios live this one down. Speaking of, I'd better catch up with him and the rest of the crews. Make sure they get back to the colony safely. Really appreciate the help, Commander. We're lucky you joined us when you did. I'll meet you both back at the shuttles.
We should hurry to the old library. If they sent a force like this just for some farms, there's no telling how many troops they sent there.
Everything alright?
Are you all right, Tao? Is there anything you want to talk about?
These weren't a bunch of brainless monsters, not like the Geonosians. But fighting them, killing them, it didn't really feel all that different.
War isn't pretty.
We're fighting an enemy that wants to destroy everything we care about. Doesn't always feel good. But we can't let them win.
I suppose you're right. Let's get moving.
Where are we going now? Rendezvous with Jedi forces at the Jedi Library. Fast travel. Oh, so this is going a bit faster than I remember it was going.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
We're going a bit slower than this. They do make the old expansions easier once the new ones come out, though, so maybe that's just it. Here. All that. You gonna attack me? Nope. How nice of you. You gonna attack me? Nope. How nice of you. They're all nice today. I'll let me pass by like this. Okay, what do we got? We have defeat some Sith commanders. Lord Fanrins.
Enemy!
Okay, these are gonna have some mechanics or anything. Maybe a few of them might be champions. That'd be nice. Get a difficult fight in.
Enemy!
Fun looking helmet. It's the new commander. That's an actual Imperial. Trooper. Need some help with some health. Just almost dead. Oh, half health. There you go. Go in. Go forth. Thank you for me. Need 4 more forces in order to get the bonus.
Here we go!
Push further. Get both groups at once. Apparently not.
Enemy!
Farth? Farov. Or Farov. Go with Farov.
On.
Yes. Can't care less about that. Enemies? No. Gonna be one down. That's never fun.
There must be something. Something. Somewhere. Where?
Drop your weapon. Now.
Such a mess. Always such a blasted mess with him.
Where is Nosteral? What have you done to him?
What? Oh, the Jedi. Over there somewhere. But you're rather too late to help him, I think.
Wrong answer.
Final warning. Surrender.
This is your last chance, Sith. Surrender.
Tiresome. Ignorant. Ugh. You speak to Darth Malora of the Dark Council. And your interruptions end now. Die and be silent, fools!
Enemy!
Healed myself first.
There's something different about these mutants. Watch out! That Geonosian is healing the other somehow. Take it down!
Which one?
Insipid creatures! You truly are useless!
I actually die here.
Enough! You will not win! You cannot win!
Melora's barrier has failed. Now's our chance.
First her down.
Fools. Ignorant fools.
He's alive. Barely, but he's alive.
There's
Truly?
two of them.
Lord Malgus has lost his edge.
Malgus?
Oh yes. This is all his handiwork. I would never make such a mess of a library. Even one belonging to a Jedi. Malgus usurped my entire operation. A veritable ballet of predatory evolution, discarded in favor of the bludgeoning fists of a toddler.
That's impossible. Malgus is dead. I was there.
Apparently, you should have been more thorough. Malgus is alive, here on this planet. Though, operational might be more accurate. A machine with pieces of a desiccated Sith Lord bolted into it hardly deserves to be called alive. Life is far more variable, more adaptable, capable of true change, and thus true power. The Force is life, and only life can truly command its depth.
Will you shut up? Malgus or not, we have to get the old man back to the colony now.
Agreed.
We'll find a way to move him safely and head straight for the colony.
The dig team used hover sleds when they were working in here. We'll find one and use that to carry him.
You realize Malgus is on his way to burn your colony to the ground, yes? He could hardly say he finished my work if he leaves it standing. That would be them now.
30 seconds to objective, my lord.
Malgus. Long time no see.
Enemy fighters, evade!
na habala ya kahupata ze jesure hapapa.
Those are Republic fighters.
They made it. They actually made it.
Good afternoon, Commander. Before you ask, rest assured. I brought tea.
Great to see you.
You have great timing, General. We can't thank you enough.
I only wish we could have been here sooner.
Can you bring medics to our position? We have urgently wounded people here.
Right away. We'll evacuate everyone to the colony. Medical and support teams are landing as we speak. Daerun out.
I'll just be going then.
I don't remember saying you could leave.
Taking me prisoner will waste time and personnel that you'll need to treat the wounded, like your friend here. I'm sure I'm not worth the effort.
You're coming with us.
I think a prisoner like you could tell us a lot of interesting things about Malgus and the Empire's plans.
Tiresome.
Thanks to the distress calls, we were able to sweep in and pick up all of the evacuation shuttles before the Empire could deploy pickup teams of their own.
That's a huge relief. We can never thank you enough, General.
All too happy to help. All evacuees will be transported to safety in Republic space. I know of some settlements on Tanab that could put good farmers to use, if any are interested.
Thank you.
Your help is greatly appreciated, General.
Speaking of farms, I have already forwarded your data to a friend of mine, an outstanding Shatej player from the Agriculture Administration. They tell me the information from your farms is likely to revolutionize our entire logistical structure. Countless millions may be fed thanks to your efforts.
I'm glad I could help.
Any chance your fighters got Malgus in the attack?
It's possible, but seems a bit too much to hope for. Darth Malgus back on the front lines. This is a dark day for the Republic. We caught him off guard this time. I doubt we'll be so lucky again.
We can handle him.
We beat Malgus before. We can beat him again.
With your help, I believe it.
Is he all right? Did he make it?
Nostral's wounds were severe. Cauterized perforation of the upper ventricle, ocular damage from oxygen exposure, catastrophic muscular and nerve damage to the left forearm. Fortunately, he received treatment from the most brilliant, skilled, and handsome doctor in the entire galaxy, so he's gonna pull through.
Expected no less.
You've worked your magic as always.
Glad I could prove that I haven't lost my edge.
Thank you, Doc. I mean it.
That's what I do.
The soldiers are still digging through some of the worst of the damage to the library. Torel, Reyna, and Z are still missing, and I can't sense them. That makes 15. I'll update again when we finish clearing the rubble.
The old man was right to bring us here. We needed this time to heal. And to remember what makes us Jedi. We've hidden long enough. The evil of the Sith doesn't stop just because we aren't there to oppose them. Quite the opposite. I'm no master, and I can't speak for the Order, but I can say this. The Republic needs the help of the Jedi. So let me be the first to volunteer.
I am deeply honored to accept. I'll have quarters prepared for any Jedi who wish to join you aboard my flagship.
We're already packed, and I think this will end up being a much more worthy destination. Commander, thank you. Without you, this would have been a much darker day for us all.
Glad to be with the Jedi again.
I'm glad I could be here, Tao. Reuniting with the Jedi has been long overdue.
With you around, I think it's safe to say the future of the Jedi is a bright one. May the Force be with you.
When the dawn came, the Zell awakened and saw the Tongs upon the high place and were afraid. For the morning light caught the glint of helms and weapons and created phantom warriors made of dazzle and distance. But the cleverest of them were not deceived. The Empire thought they could make this a grand first strike in their renewed war against us. They hoped to destroy the Jedi, to destroy us with fear before we ever faced them in open battle. Thanks to you, they failed. The Jedi are renewed allies of the Republic. Our people have seen that the Sith are vulnerable whenever we stand united. This war will be dark and brutal and vicious. But we will stand against that darkness together. And together, we will win.